Well, hello Wolfpack, welcome back to another reaction. So today is the reaction to the winner of the vote for the ending. So this week's ending is, as you already know, I don't even know why I'm doing that, you already know by clicking on the video that it is FullMetal Alchemist, the original, because we have already done the other one. We've already done the FullMetal Brotherhood endings, and go check those out. The link will be in the description, so don't forget to check that out. So yeah, we're going to do the original FullMetal Alchemist endings today, and tomorrow there will be a new poll up for next week's Friday ending reaction, so don't forget to go and check that out. So, looking forward to this. I really enjoyed the endings, the openings and the endings of both of them. They're both musically very good, so definitely excited. So yeah, let's get into it. So before we do, guys, if you do enjoy this video, as always, hit that like button. It will help me out a lot. It'll help the channel out. Yeah, it'll help us with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you are new, so you don't miss out on any of those reactions or polls that we do on a weekly basis. So without further ado, guys, let's get to the video. Alright, so these are the 4 endings to FullMetal Alchemist, the 2003 edition. So let's go and have a look. Alright, so we can already tell that it's obviously an older animation. Looks like a lot of destruction has happened here. That's not good. After effects of a war, maybe. Isn't it funny though, whenever we watch these things, right, and you see all this kind of destruction, the metal sign with the 2 brick pillars at the start always survives. Everybody looks so depressed. Something fun, bringing some happy. Oh, that's different. I'm liking the colour. Is this like training here, or is he actually fighting the robot thing? I love this colour actually. Like we had the dark colours here, and then we had like a contrast. Now that's a really nice touch, because that contrast shows the rage. Orange and red shows the rage that he obviously has built up for some reason. And again, back to the sad and depressedness. And then looking away maybe for like a bit of hope. Oh, he's got a little smile. So a bit of hope coming. Interesting. No, that was actually really good. Even though not a lot happened, a lot did happen. So obviously, it was all depressed and dark and stuff like that. And then we had like a 10-second segment where he was fighting and training, and we had like red and yellow colours, which obviously signify like anger and just built up rage. So he obviously wants some kind of revenge. And then we go back to the darkness, and then obviously at the end we got that little smile. So a little glint of hope, maybe of what's to come. The music was very good. I think the music went really well with it. It sort of offered you like that upbeat, happy, like, oh yeah, it's not the end, something's gonna happen. At the same time, it didn't destroy that visualization that you have of the depressed nature of where they are and how the situation is. And I think it went really, really well. So let's get to part number 2, well, ending number 2. Alright, that's an interesting first image, a skeleton. Not the same house you saw in the first one. Oh, it's a dog. I love my dogs. It's a lovely dog. Looks very sad though. Not a lot's going on here. Just having a pan over of the house. Music's nice though. Feels like we're building up to something. Okay. So we're gonna see like the history and their childhood and their growing up in this mess. And this must be like his 2 best friends. Maybe they're no longer with him. That's why we got like the dark colour, the orange and the yellow colours here. Oh, right. And a nice upbeat music here to get ready to build us up. The snowflakes. Feels like we're building up to something. Okay, I mean that's interesting contrast here. Like the snowflakes are melting on the boy's hand and not on the robot, showing like the contrast between the two. Oh, and then we get a serious face here. Wow. Okay. Oh, again, that was these endings are a little bit different to what we've seen before. I mean, they definitely are endings. You definitely get like an ending vibe from them. And I think this one was very telling in the sense that I think that in this series, it's very dark, right? And I don't know. I mean, people have mentioned a few things in the reaction videos to the others, and it just seems like they are quite dark, and things are happening, and you feel like the contrast between the boy or the man or whatever you want to call him and the robot is huge. But in this moment they've come together because there was like that need for them to come together, and there was no further evidence of the difference between the two under the snowflakes. Like the snowflakes melted in the boy's hand, as you know they would, but for some reason they don't melt on the robot. Probably because he doesn't produce any heat and they just stick. I don't know. But we also in that ending there, you've also got like the visualization of like the past, something of happier times. So maybe something happened in this second part or whatever it is. Maybe something happened that made the lad who he is today. His friends are no longer with him. They turned evil or whatever. And I think the music was a good reflection. It wasn't too like upbeat, but it was building up to something. And I just thought it went really, really well. And I just love the color combinations. Considering this is what, 2003? So we're talking nearly 20 years ago. I think the animation is really, really good. And the colors really, really good. And I just think that maybe this is underrated in the sense because it's underrated because it was done before the manga had finished, and maybe that is a mistake. Maybe that's why they shouldn't make or try and make animes until the manga finishes. But then again, something so popular that you have to take advantage of it, and I think maybe that's what happened here. And then obviously you've got the FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which a lot of people say is better because it's after it finished and it follows it more to the book. So yeah, I mean, you can see that, and I don't think that this would be a bad thing to watch at all, because it's gone off topic a little bit. Anyway, I think I've gone off topic there a little bit, so let's just get to ending number 3. Oh, this is a slow, sad introduction with a depressingly, I don't know, depressing? No, but like sad image here. Like you got the person on the floor with the mess, and then you got the dog. The dog is a fake paw. Is it a robot dog? A robot dog? No. Oh, but the dog. Oh, the music's so sad and the dog. Oh. Oh. Oh, but oh, that's so cute. Oh. Alright. I mean, this is very slow and again like a depressing feel, especially with this dog. The dog is there to try and give us like an upbeat feel. And the music has now picked up. So I don't know what's going on in this part here, because this seems a little bit different. It's trying to make you feel sad by the imagery and the music, but at the same time now you're just like, this is the dog. They're working through things together. Things are, they love each other, and I don't know. I mean, I'm a dog lover. If you've seen any of my videos, you know this. I do talk about my dog quite a few times. And every time I see a dog, I just melt. And here is like, I don't know. I didn't realize the dog was going to be like a robot, or is it just like an artificial limb? And she's training the dog to be like better, to use this arm that he may have lost. I don't know, but I mean, as a viewer, as like a reactor to this, sort of kind of knowing, especially after the first two, you've got her and the robot dude. I mean, if I was to watch this on its own, I wouldn't have a clue what it was from. I mean, you've just got the girl and the dog and then just having a bit of fun is, I don't know, it just seems a little bit out of place. And I don't want to sound like horrible or like, you know, not appreciative. It's just, for me, I enjoyed it because it made me emotional, and you know that's what a good ending or a good opening can do. You know, it makes you feel emotional, and you know, I don't know these guys, but I feel for that dog, I feel for that character, and I feel the emotion of the suffering that they're probably going through. At the same time, I'm like, what has that got to do with the series? Because you know, I haven't seen it. And I suppose it only makes sense if you've watched the episode, which is, you know, why it's an ending. So as a blind reactor, not knowing what's going on, I mean, to me, it just seemed out of place. Of course, I don't think it would be out of place if I've seen the episodes from which this ending comes from. So don't misinterpret me, don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying, as a blind observer, not having watched series, to me at the minute it just seems like so that those are my thoughts, but I really did enjoy it. Don't misunderstand me. All right, let's go to number 4. All right, it's a nice slow beat, but gives me like happy vibes. But I mean, that looked like a graveyard, like the watch signifying someone maybe dead. You get more imagery here of perhaps other potential characters that we see in the series. And again, we've got like the darker colours to show bad emotions. And they all seem to be military characters. So I mean, maybe this is like, it's to close out the series. Oh. Running towards someone. Oh, okay. That person transformed fast. Oh, that is a cool weapon. Having a sword on her hand. Alright. I mean, we're getting a lot more information from this ending. Oh, the robots like robot birds. I mean, that actually looked like the metal gate that we saw in the first one. You know, the one that we saw that was just survived the utter destruction. I don't know. I mean, that was the most informative like ending for me, because the others are just sort of like passing by. You know, like giving you good music. You know, nice way to close the episode. A nice tranquil, you know, upbeat, but at the same time not like in your face upbeat. And then this one just changed path completely. This one's just showing you lots of different characters, not throwing them in your face, like giving you the slow pass, you know, like, oh, these are the characters here. Yeah, these are the ones that you're probably not gonna like. And then at the end we have the confrontation. So I mean, that confrontation is that like those are the main evil guys that, you know, kill these guys in the series and it's done and everything's okay. I don't know. They're not. I mean, these endings haven't been like the most informative, but you don't really expect that from endings. But again, I expected to see more characters than we have seen. But that's not to detract from these endings. I do think that they have been musically very well. I think they've got it spot on in the sense that it's slow, building up, not a lot going in, like just making you feel like a little bit sad. And I think this series, I think it wants you to feel the emotional pull that the main characters are feeling, and I think that's what they're trying to empower onto you in these endings. And I think they do it quite well, because I have felt emotionally attached throughout the first 3 endings, and then the last ending going, oh, what's going on here? So I think they've done a good job with that. And I must say I've enjoyed these endings, and I actually can't wait to watch and maybe even, probably even react to this. Because, you know, a lot of people are asking, are we going to do FullMetal Alchemist? And obviously it's won the ending vote. Yeah, it's actually won it by quite a lot. So maybe we will put it in one of the polls to replace one of the series. You know, maybe they'll go in the poll to replace Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll see. So yeah, really enjoyed it. So thank you guys. Well, thank you for recommending it, and then thank you for selecting it in the vote. And it was our clear winner this week for the ending. So what should we call today? Ending Friday. So we've got AMV Sunday, and then we need to come up with a couple of names for our OPs on Wednesday and Sunday, and an ending for Friday. So, you know, write down in the comments any like crazy names that you would like to attach to to our, you know, our days, you know, that have like a nice rhythm to it, like AMV Sunday. I would be interested to hear your thoughts on those, guys. So yeah, just put those comments in the comments down below. And thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you did like it. If you did like it, smash that like. Remember, it helps the channel out, helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe if you are new for new and daily reactions. And of course, guys, don't forget to go and vote for next week's ending and next week's openings as well. And yeah, thank you very much, Wolfpack, for watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.